Hi, David Edwards here with HVASF and our Video Insights for week 2. Our affirmation this week is quite short, but super powerful. It is, I stand my ground without ego or expectation. It is enough. Since it's brief, I'm going to break down the parts in some detail so that the whole thought has more meaning and creates more energy for you. The first idea is that I stand my ground. There is no one else who is responsible for your life. As a result, you set goals and try to be a person of character and strength. This does not ignore friends, family, mentors, or teachers who genuinely are interested in your development and success. But since you are responsible for your own life, you have to stand your ground with boldness and confidence and hope. No one else is going to do that, at least not as an adult. The second concept is around ego. Ego is built on a foundation of self-esteem and has the challenge of being commonly based on external measures of worth and the fickle whims of life and fashion. This is one of those concepts that has been reinforced by experts for generations and is so well accepted by society in general as to be an almost sacred concept. It has, however, been shown in recent years to be much more of an affect rather than a cause of success. Modern research consistently shows that a focus on the concepts underlying self-compassion are a more effective foundation than self-esteem. It has all of the benefits of self-esteem and the additional benefits of being more robust, resilient, and more within your control. Being within your control is more effective at creating a balanced and overall successful life that is less subject to economic, political, and social whims. Expectation is the next concept. Now, Christmas was only a couple of weeks ago and is likely still fresh in your mind. Did you or anyone you know have some big expectations that simply were not met? Perhaps someone spied their spouse looking at jewelry online and developed an expectation for something that glitters under the tree. When they received something else, something still very nice, just not glittery, there was at least a moment of disappointment. Expectations can be tricky things. Almost always, expectations involve our hope of some type of external award, recognition, or praise. We feel like we have earned something or deserve something, and when we don't get it, we're disappointed. My suggestion is that you consider eliminating or at least reducing significantly your expectations that are built on external conditions and dependent upon factors that are simply out of your control. Through all of our affirmations, we emphasize spending energy and focus on things that you can control, which rarely involves external outcomes. Now, the late Jim Rohn said, "Set the goal of becoming a millionaire, not for the money, but for what it will require you to become to achieve it." Can you see that his focus is not really on the outward objective, but on becoming the person who would naturally earn that kind of wealth? Whether or not our goals are wealth related or not, the concept remains the same. I do not control most of the factors that result in great wealth, despite the internet hucksters indicating or selling us otherwise. My goals should be more focused on my own development, ability to contribute, and skill, all of which are largely within my control. No matter the external gains or losses, the person that we become can never be taken away, fired, or disrespected. This is the start of your unassailable foundation. Finally, it is enough. Now, we've established that life can be capricious. and that most of our goals would be on becoming the person who would naturally matriculate towards whatever our external goals or hopes or aspirations may be. An example might be that to be able to be promoted, I should become more reliable at showing up on time every day. Our focus then can be on what is in our control, which in this instance is showing up on time. And when we've achieved that goal, we can focus on another and then another. After achieving and becoming the person who would most likely be promoted, we have aligned our life with the external forces leading to accomplishing that external goal. We never really set that as a goal since we still don't have control over it. What we have done is become a more qualified and skilled person that will lead to greater satisfaction and greater opportunity whenever and wherever it shows up. So it is enough. We set aside our ego and our expectations, and we stand our ground as we develop ourselves and exert control over the only thing that we truly control, our own development and behavior. In this context, I encourage you to reread and say out loud and ponder this week's short but powerful affirmation. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. As always, I wish you a wonderful week.